For those of you who might not know me, my name is Morgan, and I am lucky enough to be one of the 20 finalists in the first ever Pamcakes Sponsored Athlete Search. Outside of that, I work as a nurse in the neonatal intensive care unit, and I also am a bikini competitor, so health and fitness are very much a big part of my life and a passion of mine, and Pamcakes definitely plays a big part in helping me stay on track and meet my nutritional goals. Because those of you who do know me know that I prefer to eat waffles like every day, and I do. So Pamcakes is just out here helping me live my best life. But I figured today I could show you guys how you can use Pamcakes and the special mixes to make things other than just waffles or pancakes. So today we're gonna make cornbread, but not just any cornbread out of our warm and cozy mug. So it's super simple. We need 4 ingredients. I'm going to be using the Pamcakes Classic Buttermilk Mix, and then the Crusties. I picked up the fat-free version. Obviously you can pick any version of a cornbread mix, but we're going to be using a little bit of that. I'm hoping to go for kind of a higher protein, lower fat cornbread option today. Baking soda, we'll just need a very little bit of this, and then salt to taste, and then if you'd like to, at the end you do have the option to put honey on your cornbread. I'd probably put honey on my cornbread, but I'll let you make that decision. So our first ingredient, like I said, is just going to be the Pamcakes buttermilk mix here, and I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of that and put it in a mug. If you're someone who prefers to track things or measure things by grams instead of tablespoons, it'll be about 30 grams total of the pancake mix. Okay, so once we have our pancake mix in the mug, we're gonna just take 1 tablespoon of this Crusties cornbread mix. I will do that now. It's kind of hard to skip out of here. Okay. And then for the baking soda, we just need a very little bit. It is kind of easy to overdo, so I'm actually going to measure out 1/8 of a teaspoon. Obviously, if you just, you could probably dash it in there. It's not a big deal, but you definitely don't want a lot. And I like some salt, so I'm going to put salt in there. This is also something that's kind of optional, like the honey. You don't really need to add it, but might make it taste a little bit better. So just put a little bit of that in there. And then all you have to do after that is mix it with water and stir up the batter, except let me grab a spoon. Okay, so I'm just going to turn on the water really slow and kind of add it in and mix it as it's making, and I would probably make it about the same consistency as you would if you were going to make a waffle or pancake, so not too runny, not too thick. And then we're just going to put it in the microwave. I'd say about 60 to 80 seconds, depending on your microwave. We'll meet halfway in the middle, and I'll just pop it in for 70. Probably gonna seem like the longest 70 seconds of your life, just staring at me waiting for it to be done, but I'll try to edit this out if I can and just skip to the good stuff when it's done and ready to eat. So weird, like talking to a camera and no one's on the other end. I mean, I know you'll watch it eventually, but kind of new with this, so I really just feel like I'm talking to myself in my kitchen, and my roommate might walk in at any minute and be like, what are you doing? And I mean, talking to myself. I have made this before, but it's probably a good idea if you don't know your microwave very well to kind of keep an eye on it. Usually doesn't rise too much, but I guess there's always potential for it to, you know, pop out of there and overflow. Then I kind of let it dry for just a second and see if I want to put it in a little bit longer, not in this, because depending on how much water you do or don't put in that day, since you're not really measuring it, it may need a little bit longer in the microwave, and I think it does need a little bit longer in the microwave, so I'm going to do that. So I just put it in for another 15, and then we'll check on it, and hopefully it'll be ready. One way you can kind of tell is if it still seems like a little bit wet. I mean, you don't want like super dry cornbread, but it kind of is just a little bit moist for my liking. Okay, and I'm going to scoop it out of the mug here and put it on the plate, although, I mean, I guess you could eat it out of the mug, but just to show you guys. And voila, there you have your cornbread. So you can eat it alongside with your chili. For the measurements I used for this, this cornbread right here is 3 fat total, 20 carb, and 10 protein. But obviously you can play with portion sizes and, you know, cater it to help meet you and your nutritional goals, because you may have a little more flexibility than I do right now, or you may have a little less, and that's okay. Pamcakes makes it really easy to kind of, you know, fix things. And like I said, I eat Pamcakes whether I'm in my off season trying to put on some weight, or if I'm right now, like I'm 25 days out from nationals. So I just want to thank Pam again for this opportunity. I think it's super awesome that she put on something like this for all of us, and I'm flattered to even be selected in the top 20. It's not something I ever expected. And also thank you to all of you guys who do choose to vote and support me in the search for a sponsored athlete this year. Thanks.